How many do you think men are more held to their gender role standards? Okay, that's a majority. And then 2 of you think women, you think it's the other way around? Women are held to their standards more?
I think it's more so equal, just in very different ways.
So you think it's equal too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depending on what's the topic.
Okay, I disagree with both of you, and I'll tell you why. I think with men, right, if you're not like masculine, have your shit together financially, in the gym, training, etc., they're gonna call you a soy boy, they're gonna ridicule you, you're gonna be made fun of, etc. Like, there's real world ramifications for not performing as a man. However, and on the female side though, if you act like a boy, or if you're more masculine and you chase a career and you make money, etc., society rewards you for that. They say, go get your bag, be successful, etc. So
Right.
if you behave like a man, you're respected. And if you behave like a woman, you're still respected, because they'll be like, oh, she's a feminine woman, she's attractive. Like, some girls might shame you because it's like, oh, you don't have an education, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's to the same degree as if you're a man and you don't get your shit together. Because if you're a woman, whether you're masculine or if you're feminine, you can still find a dude. But as a dude, if you're just a pussy, a lot of women aren't going to take you seriously.
Correct.
So let me ask you something. I don't know
Sure.
if you're in a relationship or not. What if you was to get into a relationship? What are you expecting from your woman?
Yeah, I mean, her job is to, be happy and not be a pain in the ass, and, help me out with things that I need. She helps me manage my real estate. She helps me with my other YouTube channel. I have a true crime YouTube channel that I do. She helps me with the research for that. She makes sure, like, miscellaneous bullshit with my real estate stuff, because I got like 20 properties, 50 plus tenants. So she like makes sure like the water bills and all that dumb shit is paid. She coordinates with my parents because they help manage my real estate in Connecticut. So she does a lot of things like behind the scenes and helps me out with that stuff. And yeah, and I don't think she works for me basically.
Well,
You said she works for you?
Yeah, she works for me. I don't think women should work.
Put your woman on, period.
I don't think women should. If they do, I think they need to work for their man if they do have a
Period.
job.
is that not
Put
a
me on.
gender role that you're
Expectation,
imposing
though.
on women
Hold on,
today? Is that not a gender role that you're imposing on women? And like, here's the thing.
Yeah, I impose it, right? But that's
Right.
because I'm a traditionally masculine guy. I would argue a majority of men are not traditionally masculine men, and they don't put these same standards on women. Most
Sure,
guys
I
don't have
agree.
the balls to stand up to their girl and tell them, I need you to do X, Y, Z. Most guys kind of are happy just to have a girl take them seriously. And that's what I mean when I say female gender roles are not reinforced because the men don't reinforce them on the women. It's the women can act however they want, and they don't put boundaries on that. But on the other hand, like, it's not the other way around.
Can we break down feminine guys? What does that mean?
Guys that are more
In tune with their emotions.
more guys that are
Willing to-
more
Hey,
that are,
girl.
they don't prioritize fitness as much. They don't prioritize financial getting money and being a provider. They think that they should go half and half with their woman. Guys that are more egalitarian, so to speak, more equal, 50-50 guys. Now, we can talk about the feminization of men, but I mean, just to stick to the topic at hand, remember, it was which gender, right, is punished for not adhering to the roles more.
Man.
And I argue that men are, because if I'm a guy, right, and I am one of these, let me be 50-50, or let me like have a more feminine take on things, etc. Like, women aren't going to be as attracted and as aroused by me as if I were to be more traditional. But a woman, on the other hand, can be, let me prioritize my education, let me prioritize making money, let me act like a guy, be like a dude, whatever. She can still find dates. Like, she still has options, right? That man that acts more feminine doesn't have as many options as that woman that acts masculine. Does that make sense? Like, society doesn't punish women for behaving like men, but society absolutely punishes men for behaving like women.
Correct.
We don't have the same mating options that you do, right? Does that make sense, kind of?
Yeah, I just feel like the part that you're asserting about, you having less options as a guy if you don't adhere to gender roles as strictly than a woman, like, what is that based on?
There's a multitude of different things. So, like, if you look at dating apps, right? That's a very basic one. Most men struggle on dating apps. If you're going to talk about marriage rates, have been plummeting, right? Divorce rates are high. Women are initiating it. Most men struggle with finding a girl. I think it was either in 2018 or 2020. Study came out saying that like 1 in 3 men is either sexless or a virgin, hasn't had sex in years, is a virgin. So,
Sounds right.
a lot of guys really struggle with women. And I mean, hell, I can go around the table here. Do you give most men the time of day that try to talk to you?
No. Most men?
Yeah.
No.
No, right?
I don't really go outside.
Okay. What about you?
No.
No?
No, I don't give them time.
There
of
you
day.
go. So even at the here at the table, everyone here is pretty damn selective. So that's what I mean when I say most men struggle with women.